Alright guys, the moment of truth is finally happening. I just got back from the cinema and I just watched Madam Web and I guess they were right. Okay, dia punya rating, review, semua kawan-kawan aku yang cakap dengan aku, Muaz tolong jangan tengok cerita ni, this movie is just soulless. They were absolutely spot on right because as of now, what I can tell you guys, this movie is just unwatchable. Aku tak tahu apa yang Sony Studio tengah buat. You guys are not cooking right now, guys. You guys are doing something, but you guys are definitely not gonna cook right now when it comes to the Spider Universe, the Sony Spider Universe. But the one thing that you guys did right that I wanted to just give a props to Sony Studio, a huge props to you guys. I wanted to say thank you. Okay, terima kasih kepada Sony Studio kerana berjaya untuk buatkan aku terlelap dekat dalam power gam tadi selama 10 minit. I had a really nice power nap just now and I was like, tertidur kan? Because one, GSC, they had like these really nice comfortable chairs, and two, it is definitely when it comes to this movie, script writing dia teruk, the direction dia teruk, and also the villain was just forgettable. Man, aku tak tahulah. And also, you know, having such an all-rounded cast macam Dakota Johnson, Sydney Sweeney, Isabella Merced, Celeste O'Connor, Mike Epps, Adam Scott, and also Emma Roberts, you guys can still make me, you know, the audience, hate this movie. But you know what? I kind of like jump a little bit further in front right now. I wanted to share with you guys just a little bit when it comes to the team that made this movie possible. Kalau you guys masih tak tahu lagi, cerita ni diarahkan oleh S.J. Clarkson. Dia bukan ada satu, bukan ada dua, tetapi tiga screenwriter untuk cerita Madam Web ni guys. Dia ada Matt Sazama, Burke Sharpless and also Claire Parker. Kalau you guys just check sahaja diorang punya IMDb ni, sebenarnya ini bukan gig mereka yang pertama tau. They had like multiple projects over the years. Okay, for example, yeah, for their screenwriters, for example, diorang dah ada like cerita seperti Mobius, Gods of Egypt, you know, Lost in Space, which is kind of nice. And when it comes to S.J. Clarkson, dia dah produce, dia dah jadi screenwriter and also direct like multiple projects over the years. So I'm asking I'm asking myself right now, with all this, you know, experience yang diorang dah accumulate over the years, how can they still make a movie that is still unwatchable? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. You know, whatever the things that I just watched just now, I am still trying to process it. Okay, but let's see. Kalau you guys are still planning to go to the cinema and watch Madam Web, if let's say your boyfriend or your husband was like, hey, sayang, you know, let's go out on a date. Let's go and watch Madam Web. Let me tell you guys, this video ain't gonna be pretty. Please make sure you guys go and check out any other non-spoiler yang ada dekat luar sana, because I am definitely gonna do a spoiler review. I'm going to say my piece one time and I wanted to move on to the next one. Okay? Because this movie, let's say you guys tak tahu siapa tu Madam Web, I'm just going to share with you just a little bit about her. Okay, Madam Web is actually a character inside the Spider-Man universe yang mempunyai a really nice, cool superpower lah. Dia ada that psychic power and also a psionic psychic power yang boleh tengok pada masa hadapan. Dia ada that future sight to see what happened before that thing happen, right? And Spider-Man from time to time will always have some iteration dengan Madam Web, and Madam Web will always help, you know, Spidey to do his things lah, basically. And you know, this movie is an origin story from Cassandra Webb for Madam Web, and for me, I guess the one thing that I feel like the punya screenwriter did wrong is that they didn't follow the source material of Madam Web. These three writers, aku rasa diorang just duduk, you know, and just ikut suka hati je nak buat apa. Okay, ikut suka hati je nak buat apa. And that's the one problem yang aku rasa diorang terlepas pandang. See, when you're making an origin story kan, lagi-lagi cerita superhero lah, it's very simple. I give you 4 ingredients to make such a cool, you know, superhero origin story. 1, get likable characters. You know, not likable characters, like likable actors. 2, okay, you need to have a good villain. You know, a good villain, a good motive for the villain. And 3, you need a cool action sequences. Okay, you need to have that really nice action sequences. And of course, 4, you need to have that emotional impact. Okay, 4 benda ni kalau diorang follow, I'm sure that this movie will get all the praises, you know, with all the fans out there. Itu sahaja. Tapi problem dia tak follow 4 ingredients ni guys. Aku tak faham. Aku tak tahu, man. Like, okay, let's talk about it. First of all, let's talk about Dakota Johnson. Lakonan daripada Dakota Johnson, Sydney Sweeney, Isabella Merced, and also Celeste O'Connor. Empat karakter ni, which is the main, for Madam Web. I understand that they are talented actress, but when you have such low quality of a script writing, you will see that they're just gonna just play around and ad-lib and just do their things. And I feel like, if I'm not mistaken, even Dakota Johnson pun tak suka pasal cerita ni. Dia memang tak suka pasal cerita ni. Because aku rasa dia dah tengok the preview ke apa kan. Mungkin dia tak berapa minat sangat. Because I feel like she's right. This movie, man, lakonan dia bagi aku sangat-sangat mid. Dia punya ayat dia punya script writing dia was just too boring, too plain. Okay, you will just follow Dakota Johnson from point A sehinggalah point Z, from one spot to another. Siap ada satu moment tu dia sampai ke Peru. Okay, dia macam just bawa perempuan. First of all, being Madam Web in this movie, dia macam clueless. Dia tak tahu nak buat apa. Dia just, aku nak tolong kau, aku tak nak tolong kau. I'll send you to your parents, I'm not gonna send you to your parents. Because of all the vision yang dia dapat, suddenly dia macam tukar pula hati, nak tolong pula, tiba-tiba tak nak tolong. Aku just tak faham. And then for the director and for the screenwriter to very last minute for Dakota Johnson, for Cassandra Webb to go to Peru for like a good 10 minutes to just see herself and see her mother and to give that hug, I miss you, and suddenly balik-balik, boom. Whoa, ada power pula, gang. It just doesn't feel right. Okay, and having Sydney Sweeney, I love Sydney Sweeney, man. She's alright. She's cool. All these things yang kita nampak dekat dalam trailer, I guess the trailer just lied to us. Dia pakai kostum kan, Spider-Woman ni apa semua. Everything yang you guys nampak dekat dalam trailer tu, everything is just like that. That's it. That's the only thing yang you guys akan nampak dekat trailer tu yang ada dekat dalam movie ni. Kalau nak cakap pasal menipu audience dari segi trailer ni kan, aku rasa the one yang paling elok sekali adalah Marvel Studio. The way they do it, even though macam, for example, I give you guys an example lah. Avengers Infinity War. For the money shot, for the ending of that trailer, dia nampak all this, Captain America, Black Widow, Black Panther, Incredible Hulk, War Machine tengah lari kan. We know that when we watch that movie, that scene kita tak nampak pun. Hulk pun tak ada pun at the final war, masa dalam Infinity War. But they still managed to give us a good movie. There were so many things that is not inside the trailer that make us lah macam, kita jadi gila je, because this movie is just so damn good. Not this movie, guys. They literally take all the good parts inside this movie and diletakkan dekat dalam trailer tu, and that's the only thing yang you guys akan tengok. Spider-Woman yang ada dekat dalam cerita ni was such underwhelming though. Aku tak tahulah nak cakap apa, guys. I really thought that they're gonna do something cool, having like really nice action sequences. But no, it's not. And also, let's talk about the villain. Okay, the villain is Tahar Rahim. That's the actor. Dia punya villain dia punya motive for this villain is just so damn bad. Dia tertidur, dia dapat mimpi yang di mana pada masa akan datang nanti ada 3 Spider-Woman yang akan datang untuk bunuh dia. Okay, so sebelum this Spider-Woman datang nak bunuh dia, dia plan nak bunuh dulu Spider-Woman ni. Jadi dia cakap dengan dia punya, the chair woman, the chair guy kan, yang selalu duduk kat depan PC, yang tolong dia untuk do all this stuff. Dia cakap like, okay, I give you all the technology that you can have. Like teknologi pada tahun 2003, guys, ya. Zaman tu pun Britney Spears pun masih meletup lagi, ada lagu Toxic dan sebagainya. And having that person buat research lah apa semua, I can't believe like you managed to bring out the image of that 3 woman and masukkan and find dia orang punya image kat dalam, I don't know, internet ke apa. It just doesn't make any sense. And then suddenly pula kan, tiba-tiba pula 3 perempuan tu, and even Cassandra Webb, Dakota Johnson ada dekat tempat yang sama. All of them suddenly ada dekat tempat yang sama. And the movie just starts from there. Okay, it was so bad. Tak ada. Man, I think like macam jenis orang-orang seperti Kevin Feige, Echiroda ke apa semua that really knows how to make a good story. Even Christopher Nolan kan. Cuba duduk dengan tiga-tiga screenwriter ni kan and just let them know that whatever the things yang you guys tengah buat, make it even better. Tu je doh. Aku tak faham lah. Okay, and also the final fight, the final war, I guess the climax of this movie wasn't that climactic at all. Di mana it's so funny because everything was just sponsor punya ni tu logo Pepsi Cola. Okay, the villain died with one of the letters yang jatuh dekat atas badan dia. Tu je. Okay, S jatuh. Boom. And to have Madam Web, because throughout the movie, Cassandra Webb, okay, dia tak blind lagi, she's not like blind yet, okay, so I was like macam terfikir macam mana dia orang nak buat Madam Web ni buta, because she's gonna get like blind at some point. And it was so funny because bila dia terjatuh, boom, dekat dalam air tu kan, dekat laut ke apa suddenly one of the fireworks, the fire yang terkeluar daripada that Pepsi Cola tu terkena mata dia weh. Dia buta. Terus tak boleh berjalan terus duduk dekat atas wheelchair. How is that possible, guys? Cause come on lah. Don't tell me don't tell me that one of the most iconic characters kat dalam Spider-Man, okay, which is Madam Web, she is blind due to Pepsi Cola punya fireworks. Don't tell me that this is Don't tell me, man. Don't tell me that this is the only thing that you guys can think of in making her blind. Bagilah villain tu cocok mata dia ke, atau dia terguna power dia like too much sampai dia jadi buta. Tu pun aku terima juga tau. See, when it comes to Madam Web, kita tak minta pun cerita ni. We wanted something else. We wanted the Amazing Spider-Man 3, Andrew Garfield, We wanted the Spider-Man 4, Tobey Maguire. Maybe diorang boleh just close up the story with Mary Jane Watson. Maybe dia ada anak ke apa, and just have that final villain untuk gaduh dengan Tobey Maguire. We wanted like probably Andrew Garfield pergi bergaduh dengan Venom. That's the one thing that we wanted, and they didn't give us that. Okay, they gave us Morbius. They gave us, well, Venom was alright, but Let There Be Carnage was a little bit underwhelming. And they're having, Kraven the Hunter that's coming out pretty much soon. So aku macam rasa cuak sekarang ni nak tengok Kraven the Hunter, because that's the problem. They have like this IP, and they have all the villains, all the Spider-Woman, Spider-Man, and they can still mess this up. I mean, come on. You made the animated movie, which is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which is a masterpiece of a movie. A masterpiece. Okay, you have Across the Spider-Verse, and you're gonna have another one that's coming up soon. So aku nak tahulah, how can you make that movie as a masterpiece, and suddenly your Sony-verse Spider-Man macam such underwhelming, so underwhelming. So tu je lah ya. Aku rasa macam kalau you guys nak teruskan dengan cerita ni, I'll give you guys an idea. Just go and do Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Venom, and just slowly move your way into the Spider-Verse. And dari situ you guys bagilah Easter egg sedikit demi sedikit untuk Madam Web. Suddenly dia punya post credit tu letaklah Madam Web tiba-tiba keluar ke apa. Barulah kita macam wow. Okay, barulah ada that awe factor bila kita tengok cerita-cerita ni. Ni dia punya origin story pun bosan. Macam mana lah kita nak no wonder like a lot of people out there, diorang ada this superhero movie fatigue. Superhero movie fatigue. Orang dah bosan nak pergi ke pawagam disebabkan cerita-cerita yang sangat mid. Okay, quality cerita dia punya CGI ke apa sangat-sangatlah mid. Macam TV show, dia buat TV show tapi dia letakkan dekat the big screen. Tu yang buat kau orang marah, because we pay to go and watch this movie. So if you guys give us such an underwhelming punya movie, memang kita akan marah lah. Okay guys, so itulah dia untuk spoiler review aku when it comes to Madam Web. If there's anything that you guys wanted to share with me, make sure that you guys letakkan dekat dalam ruangan komen di bawah, as I would love to read your comments. Okay, and also I know that it's been a while since the last time that we've got like a really good movie at the cinema, but no worries guys, Dune 2 is coming out on the 29th of February. Okay, I'm so excited for this one. My wife, she's like, a fanatic when it comes to Dune. You know, she watched the first movie like multiple times. She played the game. Even I didn't play the game. She played the game. So we can't wait. Some critics siap dah cakap this movie is already a masterpiece. Diorang dah tengok dah. Laju betul diorang tengok ya. Alright, so itu sajalah daripada aku dekat sini. Thank you guys so much. And I will talk about more movies and even gaming pada masa akan datang nanti right here on my YouTube channel. Terima kasih and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.